At some point in our life, we may face a negative experience that has the potential to shift our entire world. But our next speaker believes in pushing past it and staying strong. He's here to share his story and message of never taking any day for granted. Please welcome to the stage, James Santos.
We tend to take every day for granted. We treat it like a normal day, a day where details won't matter years from now. And because of that, we put off important things for tomorrow. Instead of taking advantage of that day, we put off working towards our dreams for another day. September 13, 2006, I was also supposed to be just another day, a normal day. I was in my second year at Dawson College in the cafeteria with my friend, Anastasia. It was a very busy day. There were barely any seats, but we managed to find a spot right by the entrance of the cafeteria. A man walked in, and before I could make sense of anything, he started shooting. The first shot towards Anastasia. She had been shot in the abdomen. That's the moment I knew everything was real. Students were running, people were screaming, it was chaos. The gunman walked towards me and told me to stand up. I had accepted that I was going to die. I was just hoping that it wouldn't hurt. But he didn't shoot me. Instead, he held me hostage and shot down at the students on the first floor. He spoke to me occasionally. I tried to tell him things that would be okay if he stopped and turned himself in. But he had other plans. I even asked him if I could at least take Anastasia outside to get her the help she needed, but he refused. After several minutes of firing, the gunman suddenly dropped to the floor. He had been shot in the arm. He reached for his handgun and took his life. We all ran as soon as we could. I went home and tried to distract myself, but I couldn't. Later that night, I found out that there had been 19 injuries and 2 casualties. The gunman and my friend Anastasia de Souza. The aftermath of the event was very difficult. Anastasia's funeral was tough. Going back to school was tough. But I did it all. I wanted to show others I was okay, that I wasn't going to let the event determine the rest of my life. But that's much easier said than done. I noticed that it did start taking over my life. I changed completely and was no longer myself. I had a dream to become a police officer. And the trauma of September 13, 2006 was getting in my way of that dream. But I couldn't let that happen. I went for counseling. I got the help I needed. I was feeling like myself again. I graduated from school and I applied for police college, but I was rejected. We're always told that if at first you don't succeed, try and try again. So I did try. I tried to increase my grades for 2 years. I applied for police college again. I got accepted and spent 3 years there to increase my grades for the police academy. I graduated police college and applied to the police academy. I got rejected. I applied again the following year and I got rejected again. Each time I'd get closer to my dream, I'd face a huge obstacle. I started thinking that maybe my career wasn't going to happen. But then one day, a normal day, I received a call from the police academy. And a few short months later, I successfully graduated from the academy. Everything I had worked for was starting to pay off. Everyone has their own dilemmas and hardships, and everyone has a different way to deal with it. But no matter how hard things may seem, there is a brighter side. For me, it took 10 years, but I got there, and you'll get there too. Ask yourself this: what is stopping you today from doing what you want? Whether it's spending time with your friend or working towards your dream, do it, because you don't know what's in store for you tomorrow. So if it's what you want, especially if it's your dream, go for it with all you've got. And don't stop, because when you stop, you've given up on your dream. Thanks, Day. Thanks, guys. Thank you.